Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Faith. I'm writing an adult literary fiction novel. We won't talk about what it's about because I'm figuring that out, whatever. So today's video is me basically trying to talk about book covers, because book covers specifically for literary fiction, because I've noticed trends and I want to talk about them. And I just saw a video about someone was talking about actually I can't remember, but someone talking about their book covers, and I was just like, I wanted to make this big video before I went off to college, but now I have all my books with me. My shelf is bookless because I just took everything, I separated them into categories, and now I'm going to talk about them. Let me actually put some of these books in front of me, because I had a different angle for the way these books would be, but I ended up looking at the angle and I didn't like it. I don't know. So let's just talk about book trends that have happened over the year. Talk about what I like, what I don't like. I'm not a professional or anything. Obviously, I'm not a professional. But so the video is going to be very much just me sharing my opinions. And yeah. Just this is an opinion-based thing. You guys can be in the comments talking about your favorite book cover trends and just least favorite trends and just whatever, because it's just it's just a book cover and I judge books by their covers. And yeah, and I have some unpopular opinions, some popular opinions, I don't know. Okay, so the first trend that we have is, and I have four books that fall under this trend, the weird cover trend, this spots, dots, I don't know, colors, shapes, all three, well, all of them have all three, but basically this cover trope, this cover trend. So what book is the epitome of it? Let's just hold up this book, because it's very much blobs and stuff, and I don't have my books from college, so I don't have those to put in the here. But basically, what is this trend? This trend is just obviously where you just have a bunch of things on the cover, a bunch of blobs, shapes, whatever on the cover, and it builds something. I guess this one is siblings, this one is black women, and I guess patterns, whatever. This one is food and stuff and keys and I don't know, whatever. And this one is maybe Eleanor. But you just have a bunch of blobs and they're supposed to tell just one specific thing about the story. My opinion on this book, what cover, I don't like it. I'm sorry. I hate when covers are just this. I think that they're ugly. I think that they're just a bunch of dots. I think that this is a trend that I'm so glad is gone, and they subjugated a bunch of black literary fiction authors to this horrendous cover, and I feel so bad, because I'm guys, you did not have to. You did not have to put in their faces like this. I don't think it's cute. I think it's, I don't know, I don't like it. It's just a bunch of different colors. It's just as the trends go on, I'll talk a little bit more about things I just hate. But this has literally everything I hate. The just random things on the cover, the black character art, the just everything. I don't like it. And so yeah, I don't like it. That's a trend that it's not even gone right now, because there's some books here that came out recently that still technically have remains of that trend, but I'm glad that it's almost over with, whatever. Now we have this book cover trend where we have just typically it's water. These two scenarios are water, but a far away photo of someone doing something, I guess so surfing and swimming, which I don't know. Is there any other books I can think of with this trend? I don't know book covers. I probably could know them, but whatever. From my shelf, we have this far away people doing something. I like this trend. I really do. I think this is completely beautiful, like especially when it comes to water and just like things are very like big and just like whatever. Yeah, I think this is just like an excellent trope. Like I think trope. I don't keep saying trope. An excellent cover. I think it's just like it's gorgeous. I like unpopular opinion, I like people on covers, and like this is like a cover that I don't think people would be that afraid of, but like I like these ones too. I just like people being far away. They don't exactly look like humans, they don't exactly look like anything, they just are spots and they're doing whatever, and it just like makes the book feel so, I don't know, I like it. Do you guys like them? I feel like I'm not saying too much about my opinions. Like I'm just like, I like it, I don't like it. Why don't you like it? Why do you like it? I don't know. I just do. I like people on covers. I like how you know what, let's just say a little bit more. I like how we can dang. Let me reply to that first. Okay, sorry guys. My friend texted me and I decided I needed to reply. So yeah. Yeah, so these covers, but I like them. I like the fact that we actually know what the book is about through looking at the cover. Like we know that the girl is swimming in this book, and like swimming is going to be a big part of this book. We know that the people in this book are surfing, so surfing is going to be a big part of this book. And just like I like how we can actually like see what they're into, what they do, everything like that. And so that's why I like that trend. Whatever. Now let's go on to the next trend. This is going to be a lot of books, so there's a lot of books in every category. Let me just try to put some things away. Okay, so basically there's this trend. This is going to be my basis of everything. The Deep Bin Copperhead, 5 Tuesdays in winter. I guess this is gonna be like a little bit of a showing my book collection, even though this isn't all my books. I have like a couple more books downstairs, and I also have books in college. So yeah, so this one, and I guess what I'll do is I'll show everything. You can guess like what type of cover I'm trying to say, and then I'll hold up one of like the main examples and then just like, I don't know, tell you what it is. So this is the trend where I say a bunch of things that are related to the book in just like one cover. Like, you know, actually no, yeah, like it's like either it's just like a bunch of things, just like one thing. Yeah, it's just like, I don't know, this is like a very much, there's two like I guess genres of this, which is like this version where we have like some things around it, and typically it's like scenery type of things. Like there's no humans on this, maybe there's little human right here, but like that's not clear. So there's no humans, it's just like mostly like a artsy collage vibe, let's call it a collage, like a collage vibe cover. My opinions on this cover, I think they're okay. I like people on my covers. I don't know, it's not like the best cover. I love this book, this is my #1 book. But yeah, I'm just like, when it comes to like non-people on the cover, I don't know, because then it's just like when you imagine the character, you just imagine them. There's no like basis of what to imagine, which I could perfectly imagine this character, so I was fine with that. But like, I don't know, it's just like, it's not my thing. It gives off old book vibes, like I don't know, but it is like, this gives what year, like I don't know, 2000s, like it's just, I don't know, something about it feels old to me, and I just like, I don't like that. But also I'm just like, this one, like I won't mind a cover being like this, but I'm also like, I don't like this. Like it's just, it's not my thing. Like yeah, sure, there's some symbolic thing, like I guess this could be symbolic of something, I don't know if it is. Probably the flower is a type of symbol. Oh well, there's 2 flowers, maybe that's why, and like the 2 characters. But like they don't tell me anything, and I just like, I just look at them and I keep going. It's not as ugly as, okay, it's not as ugly as this cover, but like it's still kind of, you know what I mean. Okay, so the next cover trope we have is this one. Let me just I didn't think this well through, but like whatever. I didn't want to like put a bunch of images on my thing, like copy a bunch of images. This, I feel like this one's kind of obvious for like what it is. You guys are like really paying attention. Okay, this is my last one, so we'll use this as my main example. Okay, so basically this book trope, cover trope, is the cartoon covers. Cartoon covers are just like obviously cartoons. You saw them below. You saw them before, where you just have a bunch of cartoons and like cartoon people on the covers. My opinion on cartoon covers, like, I guess this one isn't too bad. This one's more like a realistic cartoon cover, and I like that. I also like this cartoon cover a little bit. I don't know. Cartoon covers just give child to me. Like, I don't know. There's something childish about a cartoon cover, which, like, yeah, I don't know. Just something about just like an adult book having a cartoon cover that just like whatever. And there's like some cartoon covers that look like this. I feel like, yeah, this, where it's just like, it feels like a bunch of like shapes together, like again another iteration of this, and I just don't like that. And like, I don't know. So yeah, I'm just not a fan of cartoon covers. I think that they're just like, they look like children's books, and it's like enough. I don't think the character art is always that good, and I think that it often ruins like the characters, because it's just like, I did not imagine the characters to look like this, and I still don't, because like, I don't care. I'm not having like the characters not look like this. Like, I don't want the characters to be playing in my mind as cartoons. That's the thing. I think that's what it is. Like, I just cannot stand thinking about the characters as cartoons, because when I think cartoons, I think of children or some comedy, something. But like, when I see cartoons, so I'm just, I'm not a fan of it. Like, I can't imagine this as the character. Like, I need to imagine like a real person. Like, maybe this one I can imagine a little bit, but like still a little bit, like, there's like a disconnect. Like, these people, like, they just all feel fake, and I hate that. Like, honestly, that's what my realization is just now, because like, I'm like, wait, why don't I like that? And like, why do I like real people on my covers? Because I want to feel like the characters are real. That's just I guess a just now discovery, but like, whatever. So now we have like hyper real people on covers, where it's just like, these are clearly humans. Like, this is just like, this is definitely like someone took a picture and then they just put it on the cover, and they slapped it on the cover, and that's it. So I guess I didn't really like show you guys and then whatever, but like, there's only like 2 of them. But like, yeah, hyper veil people. My opinions on this, I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I don't like it. It's just, it is what it is. Like, I don't know. Like, I could imagine this as the character. I could imagine these as the characters. But at the same time, they don't do anything for me. They're kind of like the, I guess this cover, and like, yeah, they're kind of like that cover a little bit, where it's just like, I don't like hyper real people, but at the same time, I don't hate them. Like, I don't hate them as much as you guys do. So now we're gonna have, actually, let me not say the trope. No, trope. Why do I keep saying trope? Like, I need to stop saying trope. This is not tropes. This is covers. That maybe you have the covers, and then you guys can guess. Okay, so the first, the real deal. Daisy Jones and the Six. The Secret Lives of Church Ladies. And lastly, Carrie Soto's back. So this cover is, again, real people, except it's not as hyper real as like the other one. Like, it's not like just like a direct, like, this is a photograph. Like, I'm saying, like, there's some editing, there's some like construction inside of this. Like, there's like this one, I guess, with this one we see a little bit of some like facial expressions, but like, what I'm saying is like the clothes, the background, the everything, like the style, everything points towards the book. And this is in fact my favorite trope, and my favorite, I don't know, book cover. I love these book covers. I think that they are completely amazing. I think that book covers need to be like this, where you have a real person, but also like the directing of like the cover is very much what is it, real. Dang, I have another cover like this. I have Atmosphere. Atmosphere is also this cover. Dang, but it's in my backpack downstairs. I want to get it for you guys, but that may not have to do all that. But yeah, like the goal is obviously for winning. Her head doing that is for like the tennis, like there's meaning in it. There's also like the color scheme is very much like everything feels like it's for the novel, like everything has the attention of the novel, and just like everything was thought of when the cover is made. And that's why I love these covers. Like, and I think everyone dismisses real life people on covers when this is why you need real, like when it's just like this type of real life cover is like, I could understand like not wanting this as your real cover, not as much this, but like this, where it's just like, okay, serious face, like every single literary fiction is about a serious person, like whatever, like the facial construction isn't doing anything for it, the colors I don't see any reason for the colors, but like where it's just like, you know what I mean, like I understand not wanting this, but this, like this is a different league than the other one, which I had to make these two separate categories because I understand why you could not like that cover. Like this cover, this is a completely different thing, where it's just like, I think it's absolutely brilliant. I think that the construction is amazing. I think everything about these types of covers are amazing, because like look at Daisy Jones and the Six, like look how like old and just like it looks old. Then there's her face obviously it's gonna have the same whatever facial structure, like facial expression as whatever she wants, because like literary fiction tends to have like the same facial expressions. But like look at the thing, like the color scheme, like everything's beautiful. Then we have the Secret Trust. Yeah, I'm going through everything and just like sharing how brilliant it is. Okay, so this one, like we have this person, she's in the church, like it's very much like they sat down and they had a concept in mind and they pulled it off here. So like, you know, she's right there, the couch, the just like whatever, her makeup, her hair, just like everything is about this church, and it's very obvious it's about church. Then the real deal, like she has her sunglasses, and I think inside of her sunglasses is that like people playing something, I don't know. Then just like the cup, everything's perfect. Like you get what I mean, like where it's just like this is a perfect cover. They really thought it through, and I love it when people are thinking while they're making covers. Now we have this third cover, whatever, trope type of cover, and this is like the one item, oh shoot, I shaded it, one item trope. Sorry for not letting you guys guess, but like first we have this one, I guess, then this one, then I guess this one, the one item on this one is just like, I guess the box, or just like in general, just like, I don't know, True Biz and the bee sting. But like the one item trope thing that I'm considering the one item trope is like, wait, trope, why do I get, okay, the one item on the cover thing, I don't know, like where it's just like there's just one thing on the cover, and just like I guess like the words are just like there, and I guess like maybe like the main thing is the words, I guess, different colors, but like the different color scheme, honestly now I'm down thinking about this, I think this is like a type of cover where I just don't pay attention to the letters or whatever. So like this is mostly about like the pictures, not about like the letters and like the I guess types of words and stuff like that, because I don't really care about that. But like yeah, these were, it's just like there's just one thing on the cover, and that's I guess the main thing, and I guess this one thing is supposed to be like a main theme throughout the novel. Like there's a bee and the bee sting that's very important to the novel, the hand in True Biz, because this is the novel about sign language, box in Help Wanted, because it's about some box store, the friend in what is it, no, the dog and the friend, because the dog is like a main part of the novel. One missing part, Our Missing Hearts, is just like a novel about like people escaping and stuff, and like that's just like a thematic thing. I don't like this type of cover. I'm sorry, like I don't want one thing on my cover, or like this is the same thing as this to me. Like this is the exact same thing to me, except just like it just feels like you're putting thematic things, but it's also just like not a person's face. And like I just don't like that. Like if there's not a person's face on it, actually there is one instance where I like it even though there's not a person's face on it, but like usually I need people's faces in the cover in order for it to work. So this is not my favorite thing. Then we have cartoon or real purse. Oh shoot. Okay, I'm not even, this isn't even a game for you guys anymore. I'm sorry guys, like I'm just like saying what I want about it and then just like showing you guys. Like cartoon, like realistic, I don't know, are these like photos or are these photography? I low-key can't tell if these are photos. Like what I'm saying about these is, let me see the cover, what the cover art is saying here. What are we saying? I don't know, whatever this style is. Well, I guess these are photos of people and it's like a real people trope, but like I don't know, I feel like they add editing to the people's faces to make it like feel like hyper realistic art, in my opinion. That's just like what it seems like to me, at least. I don't put them at the same thing as these types of books. This is, yeah, those types of books, because like I don't know, these aren't as like they're cryo friendly art. Like I don't know, I could have like this could be realistic art to photograph with some editing, which I guess all of them have editing, but like I don't know, this person's skin just like looks a little too, I don't know, for me. Like it just, part of it feels like airbrushed. Yeah, because like let me see, like for example, like the person's eyebrows, look at that. Like I don't know if you guys can fully see that, but like I don't know, those don't look like real eyebrows to me. Yeah, and there's just like things that just like feel airbrushed on this one, and again the person's skin here looks airbrushed, the hand, and it's like I just feel like they added a lot of editing to these photos, and that's what makes them different from like the other photo. And again, I love people on my covers, and so I really like this type of style. I just think it's different than the other one because I think that the photo was just like less real. But yeah, I really like it. I like how, again, you can just like tell what the book is about through things in the novel. And yeah, and a lot of things intersect like with covers, because like remember like this type of cover where it's just like a bunch of things on a cover or whatever, just like circling around it. Then this cover also has that, like where we have these people and we have this, but like I just made it like a realistic art cover because like as soon as I see a person, that's when I immediately count it as that. But yeah, then we have scenery. There's another book with this type of, actually let's just show these. Okay, so Little Fires Everywhere, and another, maybe in Another Life. The other book with this cover is Beartown by Frederick Bachman. Actually, Beartown might be, no, I think Beartown is the other type of cover. Yeah, Beartown is an example. Yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, now Beartown is an example of this type of cover where it's just like it's very much scenery, but like you see like a couple of people and it's just like it's just what they're doing. Ooh, now that I'm thinking about it, yeah, I really do like this type of cover. Like I really like these types of covers. Like I think they are gorgeous. Like especially when people are like playing something, doing something. Like it's such a gorgeous type of cover. But anyways, this cover, I guess these are like the only scenery ones I have where we just have like something, just like scenery. There's no people in it. It's just like, I don't know, houses, trees, I don't know, this genre of covers. I really love this one. Like this one I completely and utterly love. I'm not as big of a fan of this one. I think it really just depends on what is on the cover that makes it beautiful. Like I feel like this type of cover of, actually, you know, I do like this trope. This cover, oh my gosh, I keep saying trope, I need to stop saying trope. I do really like this cover. I think majority of the time, like it has the opportunity. This was like, yeah, so like I just like these types of covers where it's just like a bunch of people on, no, not people, a bunch of just like things on it, but like it's like, it's very much like a little clip into another people's lives. It reminds me a lot of this type of cover with it, just like without people, and just like it's fine to low-key have no people in it, even though I do prefer for people to be in it. But like this is also like really pretty and like very much gives a scenes to like something about the book. And it's like, even if it's not about the book, like I just like seeing things on it that actually make sense, that are actually like things. Like this can be as detailed, like picture, I don't know, this might be a picture to like drawing, not drawing, but like art. These aren't photos, right? Yeah, these aren't even photos. Yeah, I could tell that. And let me see if these are photos. Yeah, this is a photograph. See, like it can be as like not cartoon, but like art-y to photography as it wants to be. I like this type of thing. This is like probably the only non-human book covers that I like, because like I think they're beautiful. I think it's just like landscape. It's just like taking a picture of a sky. Like no matter what, I love that picture of the sky. I don't know. Then we have the third thing. This is like a pretty like recent cover type of thing, where we have this one, and this one. So we're gonna mostly focus on this type of thing. The actual like cover of this for like the hardback is just like a more whatever one, but like this is basically where some painter makes a painting of a person, and then they just like, it's just like a painting of a person and it's on the cover, and it's just like whatever. This is also like one, we're gonna hold both of these up, but like the painting of a person on a cover, yeah, this is just like an art style where it's just like art as the cover. Yeah, so like, yeah, these types of covers tend to be on like books about like art or some creative field, like this one. Well, not creative, well actually dance is creative, but like I don't know, some art-y field. And so like Cleopatra and Frankenstein is like the perfect example of this like trope, like where we have some painting, some like art on the cover. And my opinion on this type of cover, I don't know, I tend to always like feel like the main character is going to make some art and like the cover is going to be the art, but it's never that. And so like, I don't know, that's just like not great. I also think that, I don't know, on the cover it tends to be the same, like this type of cover art, and I'm just like, I don't know, I'm not as big of a fan of this. I love this one. Like this is like basically the exception to the thing where it's just like, I think this is absolutely gorgeous. Like I don't know, when I first saw this, like this cover made me buy the book type of thing. Like I love this type of art, like watercolor art. I love it on books. Like even this one, I really love it, and I think this is watercolor too. Is it? So what is this? Like yeah, it looks like watercolor art too. I love watercolor. Like actually in real life, like I didn't think I liked watercolor that much, but like this is gorgeous. This book isn't as gorgeous. I don't know, like it feels like the painting on like a wall, you know what I mean? I'm not a fan of this type of painting. I don't know, so I just feel like because of that I don't like it as much. And then the last one I'm gonna show you is this type. Oops. And basically this trope, this cover thing, whatever it is, like we have one item. This is like this. but more detailed, where you just have some random colors that probably shouldn't mix. One item that's just like reminiscent of this type of book, where there's just like one item. What else? Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like the multi-tie colors. Like, I don't know, this book, like these are the same author, which I never understand why sometimes books have different types of colors with the same author, but like this cannot be the same author. Like it can't be. Like, this is gorgeous. It's there, and this is mainly why I just like made this video, because like I was like looking at these two books and I was like, bro, what type of, like, how do you fall so far from the tree? So as you can tell, I do not like this trope. Let's use this book as my example. I hate this trope. Okay, I don't know why I keep saying that. Okay, but I hate this type of cover. I think it's just like, I don't know. I wish I could have seen Farouk's face on the cover. Like, I think this would have eaten down if that had happened, but I couldn't, because there's some wolf that's on the cover. Even though wolf is a thing in the book, I don't care about that wolf. I care about the character. And I guess it was just like a video of, I hate when people aren't on the covers. I think that's just like what we've learned. I also love scenery, as we can tell, because it's just like sky pics are always cute. And I think even when I took photography, I think that was just like a main thing that we all knew. Like, I like, well, all knew, like, the main thing that I figured out, like, I like scenery, and I also like people on my covers, and everything else can just go. So I guess that was just like the video. Thanks for watching me talk about like book covers and just like what I like and don't like. Obviously my opinion is just like my opinion. I'm just like talking about anything. And it's like, if my future cover looks like this, you can tell I'm not happy, but you know what, leave me alone, because I know I'm gonna be saying, oh my gosh, it's beautiful. But if it looks like that, I'm gonna start crying. But like, yeah, that's just like my opinion on book covers and stuff. So yeah, how do I end that video? I haven't made a sit down video in such a long time. So anyways, thanks for watching. Bye.